Hi friends, welcome to Accurately Accounts. I am Soumya here. In today's video, I am going to explain 2017 March PU Board question paper problem of non-profit organization. Now let us see the question. Following is the balance sheet and receipts and payment account of Vinayaka Library, Tumkur. First, they have given the balance sheet as on 1/4/2015. Below the liabilities, outstanding rent. Generally, this is the previous year outstanding rent. We need to minus this in the expenditure side from the rent balance. Capital fund they have given. We need to treat the capital fund below the liabilities. And coming to the asset side, the first asset given in the problem is cash in hand. So this is the opening balance of cash which we are not going to treat anywhere. And then they have given the balance of books. So books we treat it as an asset, furniture asset, outstanding subscription. So this is the last year's outstanding subscription. We need to minus this subscription balance from the actual subscription balance in the income side of income and expenditure account. Now let us see the receipts and payment account. Below the receipts, first they have given the opening balance of cash. As I already told you, the opening balance of cash we are not treating anywhere. And then we have the subscription which we need to treat it below the incomes. Entrance fees. So according to this problem, the entrance fees need to be capitalized. Only 50% we need to treat it as revenue. So 50% we need to treat as the income in the income and expenditure account, and the remaining 50% we need to treat it below the balance sheet. Sale of old newspaper, incomes. Sundry receipts, income, and donations. Again, there is an adjustment in the coming part of the problem which says that the 50% of donation need to be capitalized. So 50% we need to treat it as income in the income and expenditure account. The remaining 50% we need to add it to the balance of capital fund. Coming to the payments, the first and very important payment given in the problem is rent. So rent we need to treat it below the expenses. Then we have printing, it is also treated as expenditure. Office expenses, expenditure. Books bought, and they have given the date of purchase of additional books. So we need to treat it as asset. If there is any adjustment related to depreciation, so we need to take the time factor accordingly. Investments, assets, and they have given the balance carried on. This is the closing balance of cash which we need to treat it as an asset. Now let us see the adjustments. The first adjustment says that outstanding rent on 31st March 2016 was 3,000. So this is the current year's outstanding rent which we need to add it to the balance of rent in the expenditure side of income and expenditure account. And one more time we need to treat it as outstanding rent below the liabilities. This is going to be the current liability. The second adjustment says subscriptions receivable for the year 2015-16 was rupees 400. So this is the current year's outstanding subscription or accrued subscription. We need to add it to the balance of subscriptions below the incomes, and one more time we need to treat it below the assets in the balance sheet. Subscriptions received in advance for the year 2016 and 17 was rupees 800. So this is the subscriptions which is received in advance, income received in advance, we always treat it as liability. So once we need to minus this in the income side from the subscription, and one more time we need to show this below the liability side of the balance sheet. Then already I have explained that there are two adjustments related to the entrance fees and donations, which clearly says that half of the donation and entrance fees need to be capitalized. So half we are treating below the income and expenditure account, the remaining half will be treated below the balance sheet. Depreciate books at 10% and furniture at 5%. So here, while calculating depreciation on book, we need to take both the opening balance of book as well as the additional balance of the book for calculation. And furniture we need to treat accordingly. So this adjustment related to the depreciation will appear twice. Once below the expenditure in the income and expenditure account, and one more time below the asset side of balance sheet. We need to minus this depreciation balance from the respective assets. Then now we need to prepare the income and expenditure account followed by the balance sheet. Let's begin with the preparation of income and expenditure account. So first, it is our practice to write all the expenditures. So in this problem, the first and foremost important expenditure given is rent. So let us record the rent and its adjustment to rent. So the actual value of rent given is 2,400. We have two different adjustments related to rent. One is the last year's outstanding rent and the other one is the current year's outstanding rent. Now let us minus the outstanding rent for the previous year. PY here stands for the previous year. So which is 200 rupees. So the gross value of the rent will become 2,200, and then we need to add the outstanding rent for the current year. So the current year's outstanding rent is 300 rupees. So the net value of rent will become 2,500. The same balance we need to write it in the outer column. So after the rent, the next expenditure given in the problem is printing. So to printing, there is no adjustment related to the printing, so we can write the value as it is in the outer column, and the balance of printing is 1,200. After the printing, the next expenditure is office expenses. Again, we don't have any adjustment related to the office expenses, so we shall write it as it is. The balance of office expenses is 2,800. So after the office expenses, now we need to charge the depreciation. We need to charge depreciation on two different assets. One is books, the other one is furniture. First, let us calculate the depreciation on books, and here as per the adjustment we need to charge depreciation both on the opening balance of book as well as on the additional purchases of books. So opening balance of books, we need to calculate the depreciation for the full year, and additional we need to take the time factor. So to depreciation account, below that books. First, let us calculate the depreciation on the opening balance. So according to the problem, the opening balance of books is 14,000 and 10% is the rate of depreciation, which will amount to 1,400. I have just rounded it off so that you people can understand. And then now let us calculate the depreciation on additional purchases of books. So the actual balances of additional purchases of books is 10,000. So here on 10,000 we need to calculate the depreciation at 10%. They have given the date of purchase of books, which is 30th September. So 30th September means from 1st of October till 31st of March we need to take the time factor. October, November, December, Jan, Feb, March. So for 6 months we need to charge the depreciation here. 6 by 12, and amount here is going to be 500. So the total depreciation on books will cost about 1,900 rupees. So after this, let us charge the depreciation on furniture. To depreciation on furniture, the book value of furniture is 8,000 and rate of depreciation according to the problem is 5%. So here the balance of depreciation on furniture will come around 400 rupees. Now let us record the incomes. So according to the problem, the first income is subscriptions. We have three adjustments related to the subscription in this problem. Buy subscriptions, and the value of subscription according to the problem is 12,000. Now let us minus the outstanding of the previous year, last year's outstanding subscription, which was 600 rupees. The gross value will be 11,400, and then let us add the outstanding for the current year. So outstanding subscription for the current year is 400 rupees. Again, in the inner column we need to write it is going to be 11,800 because we have subscriptions received in advance. We need to minus subscriptions received in advance, and the balance of subscriptions received in advance is 800 rupees. To the outer column, the net value of subscriptions will be 11,000. So after the subscription, we have the entry related to the entrance fees. According to the adjustments, it clearly says that only 50% of entrance fees need to be taken as revenue, rest all need to be taken as capital items. So here, by entrance fees, 50% means half. So the balance of entrance fees is 2,000 and half of 2,000 is going to be 1,000 rupees. So 1,000 rupees we are treating as revenue item, and the remaining 1,000 will be treated as capital item. And then the next income is by sale of newspaper. So the sale of newspaper, the sale proceed is rupees 1,000. We need to record that. After that, we have sundry receipts. So by sundry receipts, the balance of sundry receipts is rupees 600. We shall write the same thing here. And the last income according to the problem is donations. And again, the adjustment related to the donation clearly remarks here that only the 50% need to be treated as revenue. The remaining 50% will be a capital one. So by donations, and the value of donation is 4,000, and half of 4,000 is going to be 2,000 rupees. Now we need to make the ledger balance and find out the surplus or deficit. So we can make out very clearly again the credit balance is higher than the debit balance. Let us total it and find out the difference. So if we add the credit side, the total we are getting is 15,600. Let us write the same total on the other side here, on the debit side, 15,600. Now, to surplus transfer to capital fund, and the surplus according to the problem is 6,800. Now let us begin with the balance sheet. So first of all, let us record all the liabilities and then we will calculate the capital fund. According to this particular problem, we have two liabilities to consider. The first one is outstanding rent. So outstanding rent for the current year, which is rupees 300, and we have subscriptions received in advance. Income received in advance is also treated as liability. So we need to record that here. Subscriptions received in advance, and the balance of subscriptions received in advance is 800 rupees. So now let us begin with the capital fund calculation. Capital fund. The opening balance of capital fund according to the problem is 23,800. Now we need to add the half of entrance fees here, which is 1,000, and we need to add half of donations, which is 2,000, because already we have calculated these two balances in the income and expenditure account, so directly we can write the balance without making any kind of calculation. And then let us add the surplus what we have calculated in the income and expenditure account, which is 6,800. So the closing capital fund balance is 33,600. That's all on the liability side. Now let us record the assets. So we all know that the first asset generally will be the cash. So here it is cash in hand in the problem. Cash in hand. The closing balance of cash in hand according to the problem is 2,600. After the cash in hand, the next asset is books. So first let us record the opening balance of books here. The opening balance of books 14,000, and then we have additional purchases. Additional purchases rupees 10,000. So the total value of books is 24,000 minus the depreciation on the books. So you can show the depreciation separately here on the opening balance and the additional balance separately. Otherwise directly you can deduct the total balance of depreciation on the books, which is 1,900 to the outer column. The net balance of books will be 22,100. Then the next asset is furniture. So the book value of furniture is 8,000 minus 5% of depreciation, which we have already calculated in the income and expenditure account, 400 rupees. The net balance will be 7,600. After the furniture, the next asset is investments. So investments, no adjustment related to this, so we can write the balance as it is 2,000 rupees. And we have accrued subscriptions. Subscriptions earned but not received. So we can also call it as outstanding subscription for the current year. So the balance of outstanding subscriptions for the current year is 400. Now we have taken all the assets and liabilities. Let us balance on both the sides, that is on the liabilities and asset side. the balance should agree. So here the total is 34,700, and even on the other side we get the same balance, 34,700. Hope it is clear to you people. So for more such videos, kindly subscribe my channel Accurately Accounts. Kindly do like, share and comment on my channel, and kindly subscribe.